Welcome back to Linda's Pantry. So today I'm going to make a sandwich of sorts. I was inspired the other day when I was watching Heather Blue Eyes, and she did a sandwich that reminded me of the one that I make. It's basically hollowed out a loaf of bread and you just stuff it full of all kinds of good stuff. And so we usually do this around the holidays, Super Bowl, New Year's Day, that kind of thing. And so I thought I'd do it before New Year's Day to give you guys an idea of what you can do and feed a lot of people. So it's delicious. I hope you stay along. I hope you're inspired to share this with somebody else. Maybe post it on your Facebook page and hopefully you give me a thumbs up. All right, guys, let's go make this sandwich. And don't forget, go check out my Wild Tree links in the description bar. I have a link to my Wild Tree and my Facebook page. And I think I figured out my Facebook page, so I'm posting videos again. I don't know what's wrong with Facebook, but if you have a Facebook account, go over there and like that page, and then you'll get to see things as I put them up. All right, guys, come on. Let's go make this sandwich. Okay, go ahead and have a seat, and I'll show you how I do this. This is super simple. And I came up with this about 5 years ago when it was Super Bowl Sunday, and we decided to stay home, and we weren't going to have a party, and we weren't going to go to a party. And then all of a sudden, we started having friends call, and I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I had a big artisan loaf of, actually I had the 2-pack loaf of sourdough. And I decided to put this together. And what I do is I cut it in half, just like that, and hollow it out. And then I will save the bread, the inside bread, for breadcrumbs. Don't throw it away because they're delicious and it's a sourdough breadcrumb. So now that you've got it hollowed out, it leaves room inside for tons of stuff. And that's what we want to do here. First step is a pesto or some kind of a spread that you like. If you have, I have a kind of a pickled spread that's really good on sandwiches, but this is one that I really like. It's red pepper with eggplant and garlic. So we're going to use that. And it's just a nice smooth, just to add a layer of flavor. And you could do homemade pesto, you could do store-bought pesto, any way you want to do it. But this one's really pretty and it tastes delicious. It smells wonderful. Okay, so we have that down. And what I want to do, and Heather made the same point, not to put your veg on the bottom because it could get soggy faster and your bread gets soggy. So we're going to put a hearty meat down on the bottom. How about we'll put the ham down first, because I'm only going to use a little bit of ham, 2 slices. We had a ham for Christmas Eve dinner, and so we're about done with that ham thing. And then I'd like to add some salami. And this is an Italian dried salami. And don't scrimp on this at all. In fact, be very generous, because the sandwich is going to be sliced into thin pieces, but we want everybody to get a ton of flavor in each little sandwich. And I think I'm only going to do 1. I might do 2 and take 1 to work tomorrow, but I have stuff to share with them already. So maybe not. Okay. A row of salami. This is great New Year's Day, Super Bowl, anytime we're going to have people over and I don't really want to have to cook per se, I will have this kind of stuff. And then I'm going to add a layer of veg. And I've got this beautiful, this is organic baby spinach that I get at Costco. So reasonable. This big container is only $3, 3 something. It might be, yeah, $3.99 or something like that. So I'm going to put this baby spinach down. And doesn't that look good? You could use arugula. You could use fresh basil here. I just like adding the green vegetable. And then I've got some beautiful red onion, purple onion, whatever you want to call it, here. And I've thinly sliced it, so it's not going to be overpowering. If you like onions, have at it. We love onions. So I want quite a few. I always ask if I go out and eat, well, you know, like a porta subs or a sandwich shop, I always ask for extra onion and vinegar. Okay, now comes a delicious additive. I gotta really shake this up. This is, I'm gonna make sure you can see this. This is Wild Tree's European dipping oil, and it's the chili flavor. So it's got some spice to it, and I'm just gonna add a little bit. Right down, you don't want too much oil, but you want that flavor in there. So I'm gonna drizzle that down. Oh, yummy. Delicious. And then some pepperoncini. We love these, and we know how good they go with salami. Just that briny bite of delicious. So now you've got your layer of vegetables, and can't ask for more than that. Okay, and then on the other side here, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna move this around here. It's already getting mammoth-like. And I've got Heart Smart, or Heart Balance, a mayonnaise substitute. And the reason I'm using that is because we always are trying to watch, you know, where we can, cholesterol and all that. And this adds a layer of sweetness. So we've got sweet, heat, just a different flavor in here. And don't be shy with this either, because the bread could be a little dry. And when you let this sandwich sit, it just gets better. Okay, so now I'd love to add cheese. So I've got a Colby Jack mix, a Swiss cheese. Oh no, that one's just a Monterey Jack, and a cheddar and a Swiss. So depending on where you get your little bite of sandwich is going to depend on how delicious that is. I know it kind of seems silly to do a sandwich, but it's just a great idea. And it really panned out well for me 5 years ago when I came up with mine, and our guests were happy, and I got to actually sit down and visit instead of hang out in the kitchen and cook the whole time. So it worked. Okay, so I've got a pile of just oven roasted turkey. I didn't want to go crazy on the turkey because, or you know, with flavors, because we have so much flavor going on right now. And then I'm going to do some cracked pepper, because we love pepper. Right down over the top. And a little bit of red wine vinegar, just drizzle. It'll kind of soak in where it needs to. There you go. Ooh, let's put the lid on it. There. Now, what I like to do is, just like Heather, I like to let it sit, wrap it up really tight and let it sit. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this for you for the sake of video. Show you what it looks like. Isn't that beautiful? Ooh, got all the color with the eggplant down here and the meat and the veg and then cheese and meat again. Delicious. So I'll take a bite for you. You know, this is like an end piece. And we'll move on. Okay. Wow. That is one delicious, one delicious sandwich. It really is good. So I'm going to cut this and then wrap it really tight in saran, and we'll have it for tonight. Watch movies. All right, guys. Let me cut a couple pieces so you can see a little bit more. And this is really how I like to do it because it is such a crusty, hard bread. Go ahead and cut it into thinner pieces. And each person can have their own little slice of heaven. Or you can cut them thicker. Oops. Oh, I lost some of my veggies. Right there. Can't have that. We'll put it back together. There we go. So I hope this inspires you to maybe try making one of these sandwiches. It's absolutely wonderful. It tastes delicious, and it's really inviting for your guests to see this big giant sandwich waiting, and all they've got to do is grab a piece and be done. So let me get a close-up, and I hope it inspires you to come back. I truly hope that if you like this, you go ahead and give me a thumbs up, go share it on your Facebook, and come on back next time, because this is video number 500 that I've done. So we're moving on to 501 coming up next. All right, guys. God bless.